We're going to take you on a guided POV down Ocean Boulevard in beautiful Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. Hi, I'm Carmen. Brian's the chauffeur today, and if you're new to our channel and you like Myrtle Beach videos and other travel videos, be sure to click subscribe and the bell so you won't miss anything new. Definitely got some vacancies, so if you're curious, this is mid-June of 2020, and it is quite early in the morning, so you won't see as many people out and about just because of the time of day. But this is typical high tourist season, and I have seen on the news that the hotels are almost at normal capacity for this time of the year. I think they're just a little shy of normal capacity, and we have certainly seen crowds later in the day for sure. Got a few people out this morning exercising and obviously getting coffee. We are driving southbound on Ocean Boulevard, so we are now heading closer and closer to the main boardwalk area where you see the Skywheel and a lot of the other attractions, and that's usually where you see the most people. That sign, if you can't read, is saying noise laws enforced, no mopeds in the bike lanes, no golf carts. They're just basically for people who might be from out of town and not know what the laws are here. There's the Breakers Hotel construction. They are still working away on that. They demolished a tower and now they are rebuilding. Bums is not quite open yet. Now you can start to see the Skywheel coming up. We've got these big high-rise hotels here. The Atlantica and the Roxanne Towers. BurgerFi, and this is definitely the time of the morning you see a lot of deliveries here. That's a lot of what you see in the middle of the street where you see trucks parked, since we're kind of early in the day. Here's the Yachtsman, and followed by Riptides. Let's check out the Pancake House. They are definitely open. Not a line out the door today though. We've seen like big lines out the door there. And there's the Beach House Bar and Grill. They open at 11. And there's the Skywheel. The Skywheel is open if you're curious, if you haven't seen our previous videos. I get a lot of questions about what is open. Most things are open. It's fewer things not open at this point than open. Most things are open. And also get questions about these barricades. These are to keep pedestrians from walking into the street here because this is the more busy area, especially in the evening. It gets really packed. They normally only have these up on holiday weeks, but they've decided to leave them open longer this summer, and we don't know how long they'll be up. Right next to the Skywheel over here, we've got Plyler Park. It's got this beautiful dolphin and mermaid statue. This shows you how slow the traffic is on Ocean Boulevard. I think we've passed this group of bikers a couple of times so far. These are a couple of attractions, as far as I know, are still not open. The Ripley's Mirror Maze, the Ripley's 4D experience and the Ripley's Haunted, I don't think is open. If you know different, again, this is filmed in early to mid-June. If you know different, leave us a comment. Actually, I guess this is mid to late June now. And also Ripley's, believe it or not, up here is open. Not right now because it's early, but they are, that's right over here, the bright green building, that is open. Not at the moment, but during normal operating hours. Got people already playing a lot of volleyball. Wow. There's the beautiful boardwalk and the ocean. Lots of people out this morning. Bargain Beachwear is already open. They opened early. There's the Diplomat. One thing you'll notice, the further south you go on Ocean Boulevard, you get fewer high-rise hotels. We're obviously still in the high-rise section, but you get fewer and fewer, as well as fewer attractions, especially once you pass Family Kingdom. There's still attractions, there's still restaurants, still gift shops, but not as many, and so it's a little less crowded at the south end. That's just a tip. If you want to be in the thick of things, that's fine, but if you're one of those people that want a more relaxed beach experience, you might want to head to the south end of Ocean Boulevard to stay, if you want to stay oceanfront. So you can see there's still obviously some high-rises coming up, but then you also have these smaller hotel motels. There's the 2nd Avenue Pier, and there is the Wicked Tuna restaurant. It's interesting, we did a drive-through down Ocean Boulevard Memorial Day weekend. We actually did 2. We did one on Saturday and we did one on Monday, and I think I've seen way more people out today than we did that weekend. I would have thought Memorial Day, even early, would be busier, but we've seen a lot more people out walking and just out and about this early in mid-June. Now we're coming up on Family Kingdom. You can see the big coaster there. Brian said that was a lot of fun. You liked that, didn't you?
It was a lot of fun to get some airtime on that.
He said you could see the ocean too, so that's pretty neat. There's not many places that you can ride a coaster and see the ocean. I know they exist, but there's not a ton of places that you can do that, so that's pretty cool. And they also have a water park on the left side. Family Kingdom, by the way, is open. They just have shorter hours than usual. So if you're going, be sure to check their hours. The last I read, they opened at 6 p.m. and I think they closed at 10, but I'm not sure. So definitely check their hours before you go, because as the summer moves on, they may expand their hours back into daytime hours. We'll see how that goes. And here is the log flume that they have. Little go-karts, those are cute. It's a neat little park, and if you don't know, there's no charge to get in. You only pay to ride. So you either pay per ride, or you can get like an all-day, I think, armband. And they do have paid parking, but there's also parking meters that you can use instead, run by the city, that are within easy walking distance. And of course, if you're staying down here towards the south side, you might be able to walk to Family Kingdom. Also, leave us a comment. Do you prefer parks, amusement parks, where you pay per ride? Or do you prefer to pay one fee and ride all day? Just curious. Actually, for a beach, I actually like the fact you pay per ride because most people aren't spending an entire day at a park. You're spending your day at the beach, so I think that's kind of a nice way to do it. If you stay on Ocean Boulevard, which is your favorite section to stay in? Do you like to stay in the north section? Do you like to stay near the boardwalk right in the heart of it? Or do you like to stay towards the south end? And also, it'll help other viewers if you like a particular resort on Ocean Boulevard, go ahead and leave that in the comments below too. That'll help a lot of other viewers. Here's the landmark, and in my mind it always stands out because they have this breezeway crossing the road. That's sort of a unique, I think it's the only place on Ocean Boulevard that you have that. Always stands out to me. Got Fat Man's Dream Lounge. That's an interesting name. And there's the Hampton Inn and Suite. Before we had a place here, we used to stay there. We actually really enjoyed it. And I talked to a viewer recently who stayed there and they said it was still great. So again, that's not coming straight from us, but it sounds like it's still a well-run hotel and we really enjoyed staying there. And they actually have nice suites with separate bedrooms, which is a lot of fun. Ocean Park Resorts. Grand Atlantic Ocean Resort, the Reef. But you can actually just tell by the foot traffic here, it gets less crowded the further south you get, and we're getting definitely down towards the south end where the hotel row ends. There's a Ben & Jerry's, and we've got Sandcastle, Compass Cove. Do you have an upcoming trip to Myrtle Beach this summer? If you do, let us know in the comments below. If you're not coming this summer, are you waiting till next year, or you just don't know when you're coming? Leave us a comment. We always love to hear when people are planning their vacations. There's a Residence Inn by Marriott. Wow, that is a really big crane down there. Get a closer look at that. That is massive. I love these little colorful houses over here. Those are really neat. That is a big crane. I hope you've enjoyed this. If you've enjoyed this video, be sure to click on the video on your screen right now and click subscribe so you won't miss anything new. Thanks so much for watching. Until our next adventure.